Now the chief White House correspondent for Politico, Mr. Mike Allen. He's got a look at the playbook. Mike, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
All right, let's talk Supreme Court because this is a big week there. Some pivotal arguments will be heard there this week as the justices take up two key cases involving gay marriage. They include California's Prop 8 case. That will be heard on Tuesday, and the Defense of Marriage Act, or DOMA, on Wednesday. Mike, walk us through what we're going to see this week a little bit and what's at stake.
Yeah, well, the big question for the Supreme Court is, are they going to do something narrow or something very big? In that first case, they could apply only to California, or there could be something very sweeping and historic that comes out of it. A tidbit that popped up in the LA Times this morning, Chief Justice Roberts has a gay cousin, a cousin who's a lesbian, who's going to be in the courtroom listening to the arguments with her longtime partner. They eventually want to get married. The arguments there, in addition to the legal case, also have huge political ramifications. We saw this a little bit last week with former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton getting on the right side of history, in her view and the view of her party, coming out with a video changing the Clinton view on DOMA. And in the Republican Party, we're hearing from all across the spectrum that regardless of what the Supreme Court does, the party needs to have a more libertarian view on this. So we have Republicans tell us that it will help with fundraising, especially in the big states of New York, California, Florida, if the Republican Party were to be more open on this. And people are telling us that investors don't want to invest in what they think are going to be losing national elections, which could continue to be the case if Republicans stay very narrow on this issue. Republicans I talked to, even extremely conservative ones, even very Christian conservative Republicans, are telling me that in the polls they've seen in the last couple of weeks have been eye-opening, showing not only that young people very heavily in favor of gay marriage, but if you extrapolate that a little bit, in just 10, 20 years, this is going to be a 70-30 issue that Republicans are quickly going to be on the wrong side of.
Well, to your point, Mike, we're looking at a graphic right there. The Washington Post ABC recent poll, ages 18 to 39, 70% of Americans in that age group believe same-sex marriage should be legal. So obviously the tide of history is moving in that direction. We'll see what the Supreme Court does this week. First, as you said, Tuesday on Proposition 8 and on Wednesday with the Defense of Marriage Act.